Okay. Second channel video, everybody. Hello. I saw something on my recommended, and it's this video by Fern, and I've seen a couple of Fern's videos, but this one seems insanely interesting because it does. It says how an FBI agent infiltrated the KKK. You know, one thing that I don't understand is why isn't the KKK considered a terrorist organization yet? But those are like obvious questions that probably will never get answered. The thoughts, views, and opinions expressed by the host of this show are for authentic, honest, and entertaining purposes. Unless you don't think I'm entertaining. I repeat, this is my opinion. I am not telling you how or what to think or feel, but I do encourage you to speak your mind and have conversations. Just don't do too much. Also, this video is brought to you by Sebastine's Patreon, where you can access over 1,000 videos of exclusive content. If you want to subscribe and support this amazing community, click the link in the description below, and thank you for everything. Enjoy the video.
If there's any snitches in the group, we kill the snitches and they fire shots out of a gun. Boom, boom, and everybody's kind of getting scared.
Wait, sorry, what? Bro, this looks insane.
April 21, 2017.
Okay.
A group of men stand in a remote field in the middle of Alabama.
It was nighttime, and
Bro, that was if anybody remembers the story I told on my other channel about like when my parents sent me to like this rites of passage thing because I was talking back. Bro, it literally how it went, it was we were going to church, right? And it was supposed to be like I think like a night revival or something, but it was for young men. So we were just, you know, vibing, chilling, praying, worshiping and everything. And we said this last prayer. We were all in a circle. So I guess I forgot how they like got me to going to this or something. I think it was supposed to be like a retreat. That's what it was advertised as. And pretty much we said the last prayer, we get into the van, and then we get blindfolded, right? Mind you, I don't know what the hell is going on. Okay, I'm getting blindfolded. I don't know what these grown men got for these. I think it was 12 of us. These 12 young boys, and my dumb ass forgot to wear a belt. So we get blindfolded. They tell us they help us out the van, and we're supposed to put our hands on each other's shoulders, and we're supposed to walk in a line. I guess it's supposed to be like an exercise of togetherness. Bro, we did that. The people in front of me kept moving, and my hands kept slipping, and they were like, if you get your hands off these shoulders, y'all better stay connected, or you doing like 50 push-ups or something. And mind you, I couldn't do push-ups back then. I was like, what, 12? I think. Yeah, I was 12. I was a little chunky and everything. So we was literally going around back and forth with our hands on each other's shoulders doing this train shit that they got us doing, and then my pants fall down. My pants fall down, bro. Now, and mind you, it's cold and it's nighttime. I don't know where I'm at. My pants are around my ankles. Those like, you know, those childish boxers that some people call childish, like the plaid joints, just all on display for all these grown men. Nigga, that was my first time. My first time. The first day, not first time, first day. Imagine how the rest of that time went. Like, I was miserable. Shit.
I am blindfolded.
I guess that was like a triggering thing I seen. Oh my gosh.
I've been instructed to place my right hand on the right shoulder of the person in front of me in line,
okay,
because that signifies brotherhood.
He kind of looked like Jason Momoa a little bit.
The Brotherhood is the Ku Klux Klan.
Good Lord.
The United States' oldest, most notorious white supremacist hate group. This is one of their ceremonies. What they don't know, one of them is an FBI undercover agent.
Oh!
And he's no lightweight. 6'4", 260 pounds,
Damn.
covered in tattoos. His nickname, Hillbilly Donnie Brasco.
Hillbilly Donnie Brasco. Hillbilly Donnie Okay.
He's gone undercover as a contract killer, a contraband smuggler, an arms dealer. He's put dozens of people behind bars, from drug dealers to violent motorcycle gangs to pedophiles. He's befriended and brought down biker gangs and neo-Nazis, people who are planning kidnappings, murders, and the overall downfall of society.
Oh, he's okay. This guy, all right. This guy is he's actually like FBI Batman.
And when he was saying we're going on a camping trip, what he was saying is we're going to kill somebody. And everybody's screaming death to your, F your Jewish God, death to America.
What in the fuck? Yo, what is up with these people?
And then somebody says, if there's any snitches in the group, we kill the snitches, and they fire shots out of a gun. Boom, boom.
We drove all the way over to his ranch in Tennessee, and he told us everything. This is the story of Scott Payne,
Bro,
the redneck turned FBI agent who infiltrated America's underbelly.
That gotta be like an American dream or some shit. A redneck turned FBI agent, and this nigga's basically like a swole dog, the bounty hunter. And now he's going to get the people out the Klan and everything. But like, but if he hold on. If he gets these Klan members locked up, what are they gonna do when they get out? Like, what's gonna happen when they get out? Like, because like they not finna lock up everybody. Won't word get around? Or maybe not. I don't know. Oh shit. What's the budget on this? Oh my gosh. Okay, it's a goat. They're gonna kill the goat. This is okay. The Tales of Hillbilly Donnie Brasco by Fern. Okay. This felt like a Call of Duty
The majority
intro.
of this video is based on Scott Payne's book and podcast. Find the links in the description.
Chapter 1. Get behind me, Satan.
What I saw was a watery image. It was completely red, and there was a demon looking at me in that watery kind of ripple image.
I'm sorry, what?
With a grin and long crooked finger looking at me saying, come here.
No,
smiling.
nigga.
Scott is 14 years old, and he's just seen a demon. The year before, his parents divorced,
What the fuck? Oh my gosh.
and Scott went down a dark path,
What'd he do?
consulting spirits, watching diabolical horror movies, satanic rituals.
Oh, so this guy just started just tripping the fuck out, huh? Also, I don't understand why people watch stuff like that. Like, I get like it's entertaining or something, but like once it gets to the point where it's just like just gruesome horror movie, like it feels like a slippery slope. You know what I'm saying? Like, obviously, probably not, but like there are some people who love to watch like really crazy stuff, like people who watch gore and stuff like that. It's like, you know how like they said how weed is a gateway drug to like crack cocaine and stuff like that back then? What if for certain people watching, say what? Like what's a tame horror movie? Like like Child's Play, the Chucky series or something like that. Like who's to say that there's not people out here who will go from watching Child's Play to watching a Serbian film or something like that? I don't know. I don't even want to try to touch none of that stuff.
Deals with the devil.
What?
That's what brought him here.
What?
A friend's house, spending the night. They've had a small amount of alcohol, but no drugs.
Bro, you not finna come over my house and you watching all this stuff? I remember when I was younger, I was watching WWE and stuff, and I wanted to try it out on my friends. Nigga, you are not trying out no demonic shit that you've been seeing, you've been consuming. You not trying that shit in my house. I don't care how much alcohol we drinking. You not finna do none of that shit.
No hallucinogens.
I would do like these little vignettes where I would pretend I was being possessed by a demon or I was the devil or whatever.
What?
I was on the couch and I was doing this scene from a movie where somebody is like being possessed by a demon.
Bro, what?
And so I'm fighting in my voice, and then the demon voice comes in and there's this battle, and at the end the demon wins and possesses the person.
This is a pretty insane Origin story of this man. Okay.
So that's what I act like happened. And I'm laughing like the demon, and I rolled over.
And then
it all started as a mock demonic possession, but then he actually saw a demonic figure. And this was his breaking point.
Yeah, don't play
So
with
let's just say, after the demon scare, I got Jesus scared back into me, and that was it.
That's what's up. You lucky. You know what they say? You what's the saying? You dance with the devil, he gonna come, or you knock at the devil's door, he gonna come, something like that. I don't play with that motherfucker. I don't play with that nigga. No, hell no.
Not that the devil was done with me, but I was done with him.
Okay. It wasn't that funny.
Halloween night 2019. This is Scott on his final major undercover mission.
Okay.
And this is a goat.
A goat.
It was stolen and is now at the center of a pagan ritual. It's been nearly 35 years since Scott's first encounter with the devil.
Hey, bro.
But on this night, the devil is all around him. And he's definitely not done with Scott.
Now, we're all in a circle around the goat. Somehow I ended up at the back of it. I don't know how. It's bad luck on my part, I guess, but I'm holding the legs of the goat.
You got a goat ass in your face? They about to kill this goat, bro. What the hell? Why?
He's got this blade, and he's bringing it up and bringing it down in a practice swing, practice swing, practice swing. And finally, somebody says, just do it.
What?
Eisen comes down with every bit of force he's got and hits the back strap of the goat, and I don't even know if it broke a hair. I don't know if it's because the back strap's too thick, the blade was too dull, but he hit it, and all you heard the goat was just go, bah, and I'm like, oh man, this is gonna get bloody and bad real fast.
The man swings again. Again. Nothing. Finally, the blade is replaced with a gun.
What?
I said, whoa, whoa, whoa. And he's like, what? I'm like, man, look at what you're shooting at. We're all in a circle around this thing. And then he looks, puts a round right in the head of the goat, and it hits.
What pagan ritual is this? When that shit was made, were guns made back then? The fuck is
the ground?
Oh. No!
So you think you're done?
What do you mean? No,
you're not done. Now they slice the throat of the goat, and they fill up a cup full of blood.
One of them pulls out a sheet of LSD. He approaches each man one by one.
Basically, they would take the hit of acid under their tongue,
chase
it with the blood of the goat.
Y'all gonna get sick. Y'all gonna get sick, and y'all gonna have a bad trip, and you gonna probably get diarrhea drinking goat blood. What the fuck is, bro?
To signify the sacrifice, or solidify the sacrifice.
Scott is one of the few who decline.
So when it gets around to me at the end,
that shit.
I'm looking at the blood, and it's already coagulated. It's all chunky and clotty, and I'm looking at it going, man, I really don't want to turn this up and drink it. I mean, this is disgusting. So I dipped my fingers deep into the blood, pulled them out, and then sucked all the blood off my fingers.
This is not the Ku Klux Klan.
Who is this?
This group is younger, better equipped, and preparing for a bloodbath. And not only animal blood, but the blood of any human who isn't one of them. Jewish and Black Americans, and anyone they consider traitors to the white race.
It's always, what the fuck? Like, bro, oh my gosh. What niggas don't do, my gosh, man, what?
They're by far the most dangerous group Scott will ever infiltrate. Unfortunately for these tripping blood-drinking white supremacists, Scott Payne has other plans. It's exactly the kind of thing he spent the last 17 years working to prevent.
Chapter 2. Anything for
I
red.
became an FBI agent in 1998.
Okay.
And by 2002, I'd already done some undercovers for the FBI.
How the hell do you even, I wonder how do you even get, you approach them and be like, hey, I want to work for y'all. And that's it?
But I wasn't yet certified through the FBI undercover school.
Okay.
So I finally got a slot.
September 2002, Quantico, Virginia.
Oh, shit.
This is the FBI Academy. If you make it through the year-long application process, if you pass the physical and psychological assessments, the tests, the polygraphs, the interviews, the background checks, if you make it through all that, you end up here, in a 20-week training program. If you get through the 20 weeks, you become an FBI agent. Scott's been here before. Now he's back, about to start the training program for undercover agents. Getting admission to the program is hard enough. Graduating is even harder. Only about half the admittees make it through.
It's a 2-week school with no days off. We're very big on sleep deprivation.
Wow.
You're going through multiple scenarios of all shapes and sizes. And there's only 20 slots for the class.
Others break down. They make missteps during the high-pressure scenarios.
I bet.
They grow delirious and erratic from the lack of sleep. But Scott thrives. The sleep deprivation, the relentless roleplay, the grueling exercise.
Okay.
If anything, he feeds on it. Meanwhile, he's learning from his idols, legendary FBI agents like Joe Pistone, who spent 6 years undercover with the Bonanno crime family. But they don't always notice him.
So I remember Joe Pistone coming to speak, and I was like a kid in a candy store, man. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is Donnie Brasco. This dude did 6 years undercover in the mafia. And he's teaching, but he has this thing where he keeps kind of wanting to walk right up to the desk. So he kept stepping on my feet.
Oh, shit.
And, I was trying to get out of his way. And then finally, as he's teaching, he just looks down at me and he says, Jesus, kid, either you got the biggest feet I've ever seen or I can't see. And he throws a couple of bucks on the desk because he's like still in mafia mode. He throws a couple, he goes, hey, go get yourself a shine on me.
What does that mean?
I just took my feet and shoved them under the seat, man.
I don't know if this is some type of man shit that I don't, what the fuck? Also, I do find it kind of interesting. How the hell, because you know how like into literally everything that these like crime families or crime organizations are, it always baffles me when someone who's like an FBI agent goes undercover and like nobody knows. It's like, wait, y'all are able to get all these things, all this information, all this type of stuff, the balls to do this shit, but on some cases, you don't even know that there's a whole FBI agent in your camp? Like, that's... what the heck? And obviously, it's obviously way more intricate than that. But just to think of it on a surface level, it's like, what?
Joe Pistone may have scuffed up Scott's shoes. What neither of them could have known at the time is that Scott would go on to fill Joe's.
So once I was certified as an undercover in the FBI, if you're looking on paper, I really didn't jump out.
Scott doesn't have a fancy degree. He doesn't speak any foreign languages. His nickname is Big Country, for obvious reasons. So he begins to work as an instructor at the school he just graduated from.
Look at that stash. Goodness gracious, that is a mustache right there. You look like Joe Swanson from fucking Family Guy. Or Crunk.
Unorthodox, but it got him noticed by the right people.
I'm role-playing in these scenarios, and people that are there who are senior undercovers are watching because they're trying to recruit for other cases. And that's how my name started getting out there.
Interesting.
So after months, there's finally a possible assignment, one that Scott is perfect for.
Okay.
Sure, he's a redneck with almost no foreign language skills, not suitable for many undercovers.
Very American.
But he has something most other agents don't. He doesn't need to pretend to be a hard-living misfit. He is one. He knows he'll feel at home where he's about to go, but he has no idea how close he'll grow to the criminals he's been assigned to infiltrate and how hard it will be to turn on them.
People always have their own opinion of what undercover work is. Some people say it's acting, some people say it's lying. Essentially, this is the definition of undercover work. You are building relationships that you're gonna betray.
Damn, that's fucked up. That's a little fucked up, I ain't gonna lie. Well, it's not fucked up because he's doing it to like, quote unquote, bad people. By bad people, I mean people who are actually bad, not like people who they think are bad for whatever reasons. You all know what I'm talking about. But I'm just like, damn. Niggas be best friends with somebody. Next thing you know. Like, bruh. Like, that's so crazy. Chapter 3. Operation Roadkill.
Scott is on a mission, and his targets, these men, have just arrived.
Okay.
They're members of the Outlaws Motorcycle Club, the main rivals of the Hells Angels.
Oh.
They've been implicated in drug trafficking, prostitution rings, money laundering, the list goes on.
Damn.
And they're notorious for violence against rival gangs. Infiltrating them is exceedingly difficult. Scott Payne is here to do just that.
Okay.
But there's a problem.
What?
Part of the intelligence Scott was given is wrong. He was told they wouldn't be wearing their colors.
Oh.
Obviously they are.
Oh, shit.
Scott has hoped to strike up a casual conversation, letting the topic of motorcycles arise naturally.
Wait, hold on. What if they give them wrong information just so they can think on their toes? Huh. I don't know.
But these guys are advertising their gang affiliation.
Out in the
He can't
open.
just go up and say, hey, you guys ride. His only choice is to make them come to him. Luckily, another part of the intelligence is right. This guy, road named Spanky, loves to be the
Spanky?
center of attention. So Scott steals it. He works the crowd. He tells jokes. He talks loudly. He draws attention to himself, making Spanky want to steal it back. Soon enough, Spanky asks where Scott is from and sends him a drink.
Oh, okay.
Spanky's called me over. He's introducing me to other people. And
His voice is interesting. Spanky called me over, introduced me to other people. Like, bro, dialect is beautiful. I ain't gonna
of course, I'm getting more scrutiny. The more people I meet, the more scrutinized I am.
Everything seems to be going well, but the real scrutiny happens somewhere else.
What you mean?
So I walk into the bathroom, and as I'm at the urinal, in a lot of bars, there's like a little box in front of the urinal, plexiglass. It might be flyers for a band coming up or a stripper coming to town or something like that.
Okay.
So I can see a little bit of a reflection. And I see this jacked, big dude come walking in. And I see him looking at each stall, and he's like, okay, that's empty. I see him looking under the stalls to make sure nobody's in there.
Oh, shit. That would have been a wrong time to be dropping a deuce, bro. What he finna do to you? Also, this is an interesting angle to take a piss. Like right in front of the door with your back turned. That's... Okay.
And I'm watching this from a reflection. And then he comes walking up right beside me, and for a split second, I thought, oh, I'm getting jumped.
Yeah, I was about to say,
jacked
yo, what
here.
the fuck?
And that didn't happen.
Nigga walks beside him and just whips his shit out and just breaks the man law or man code. What the hell?
He says, so what brings you to Massachusetts?
Oh,
All
shit.
undercover FBI agents have a legend, a detailed made-up backstory that they have to commit to memory. He's from deep South Texas, up in Massachusetts for work. He loves Harleys and whiskey, and his name is Scott Calloway.
Scott
As it so
Calloway.
happens, the guy grilling him in the bathroom is also named Scott. Scott Town.
A lot of undercovers, you bond with people, especially deep undercover long term, but there's never been another person I bonded with closer than Scott Town.
For a year and a half, Scott gets to know the outlaws. He drinks with them, rides with them, fights alongside them. He gains their trust. He becomes their friend. They call him Tex.
Tex.
Scott's legend may
Okay.
be a lie, but the friendships are real. Scott Town becomes like a brother.
He likes to drink, I like to drink. He likes to fight, I like to fight. He likes to ride and lift, I like to ride and lift. We
Okay.
completed each other's sentences. We just kind of cut from the same
And y'all got the same fucking names. Okay, shit.
cloth.
They
Okay.
even both have a daughter who's the exact same age.
Really?
Scott Town is kind of a doppelganger, the person Scott Payne might have become had he not gone into law enforcement. Another gang member, Brian De La Vaga, aka Clothesline, also becomes a
Clothesline?
close friend of Scott's.
He said, and these guys are my brothers, and I grew up around them. He said, but I really don't have that many friends.
Damn.
Somebody that I know would take a bullet for me, and that I would take a bullet for. And in my mind, I'm looking at his face, and I'm going, oh, no, man, don't say it. And he looks at me and says, you're one of those guys.
Damn, this shit like a movie, bruh. It's so fucked up that you about to betray him, though. Why are you naked? What?
Tomorrow is the big day. Over the course of last year, Scott has convinced the outlaws that he's a high-ranking member of an international theft ring.
Really?
They begin running jobs together. It begins small, with insurance fraud and vehicle trafficking. An outlaw reports a motorcycle as stolen. He then files an insurance claim, while Scott sells the motorcycle across the border. A double win.
Wait a second. What would happen if they doing something and like it's an FBI undercover with them, but like the police don't know? Is it just like, bro, you niggas need to get the fuck out of there? Like that's just what needs to happen? Because like you would think you'd be like, oh, I'm one of y'all, but you can't because obvious reasons. Huh. Well, then again, it is like the point of doing crime is to not get caught, I guess. But still, it's just like, wait a minute. What the fuck?
Money from the insurance company, money from the sale. They do this again and again, with motorcycles and other vehicles. But
Damn.
tomorrow's job is different. Some of the outlaws will be serving as security during a major drug deal, a gig arranged by Scott himself. He's revealed that he has connections with a Mexican drug cartel.
Really?
No surprise, considering his line of work and his proximity to the Mexican border. The stakes are high. If they get caught, they'll be looking at serious jail time. And if something goes wrong during the deal, the bullets will start flying. So when Scott is told to meet the outlaws at their clubhouse, he's not surprised. They probably want to go over the plan one last time.
Okay.
Scott arrives. The place is familiar. He's been here countless times.
Right.
He knows what's behind every door in the building, except one.
What?
Clothesline leads him to that very door.
Hold on, why we going to the basement? What you about to do? What the hell? Whoa, hold on.
Now he realizes that something is wrong. Scott is told to strip. They need to check him for a wire.
Because of the stress of this happening, I forget my middle name. I'm having an adrenaline dump. And for anybody who's ever had it, it can be any traumatic experience, but I'm having auditory exclusion.
Oh, shit.
So what I hear sounds like I'm underwater. It's going whoosh, whoosh. So it's slow.
The human body is crazy. Like the human body is insane, bro.
I need you to take all your clothes off. It's slowing down. I'm getting time dilation in my eyes. Everything I see is in string grabs.
Oh.
Click, click.
What the fuck?
I can feel my heart beating through my entire body. My hamstrings get rubbery. Now, clothesline.
My hamstrings get rubbery. What does that even mean? My hamstrings getting rubbery. Oh, they like tensing up?
Has instructed me to take all my clothes off.
Strip, nigga.
Here's what I'll tell you.
What?
If I'm not wired, it's just an embarrassing moment.
Yeah.
I'm naked in a small crawl space with two guys with pistols. Problem is, I'm wired to the hilt.
But they don't find anything. Scott's
What, the wires up your butt? What?
recording equipment is not taped to his chest, but in his clothing.
Oh.
So my adrenaline starts settling, and I'm starting to come back to normal.
Okay.
And I think I'm done.
You not.
And I get my pants back up. I don't know if I have my boots on yet or not. And then clothesline grabs a piece of clothing that I was wearing.
Oh, shit.
And that piece of clothing has a recording device in it.
Ooh.
And I'm watching him, and he starts grabbing the clothing, and he's going through it nice and slow with his fingers. And I don't realize I do it, but there's an audible sigh. You can hear me go, because I don't even know. I don't even know I'm doing it.
You gotta punch a nigga in the head or something. While he's down there, kick him in the side of his head. Kick him in the temple so he can't remember what he's doing.
And he looks right at it and misses it.
Oh.
And I live to fight another day. I live to fight another day.
I would definitely need to, hey, can I go to the bathroom real quick? I need to take a shit because I am scared. Oh my gosh.
Two moving trucks enter the parking lot of the Brockton Holiday Inn. One is filled with drugs. The other is filled with money.
Oh.
A Mexican drug cartel is selling 40 kilograms of cocaine and 1,000 pounds of marijuana to Canadian buyers.
Damn.
The Mexicans aren't taking any risks. They've arranged an American security detail, the Outlaws. Surveillance at every entrance. 4 men in the parking lot there to provide protection, unload the drugs, and count the money. Everyone is armed and antsy. One false move and all hell could break loose.
Hey, bro, this is seeing like GTA stuff in real life. That's the craziest thing, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. Holy skadoodle, son.
The deal is wrapped up quickly.
Okay.
The transfer is complete.
All right.
All the money's there.
Okay.
The Outlaws are particularly relieved. They may be tough, but this is their first time working with a cartel.
All right.
Now they'll get paid $15,000 for their services.
Hey.
Scott counts out the cash. He did it. He successfully tricked them. The cartel? FBI agents. The Canadians? Also FBI agents.
Wow. Wow. And all that had to happen was you had to show your penis to them. And your chest. And your butt cheeks. Like, bro, that's crazy. That is crazy.
8 months later, a hotel in Nevada. Scott's been laying low, coordinating his undercovers from afar. His outlaw friends think he's going through a divorce.
Oh.
In reality, he's been diagnosed as overassigned after experiencing a severe stress-related panic attack.
Oh, shit.
He's been ordered to take a 6-month timeout. He's been teaching during this time. His current class, ironically enough, is called Undercover Stressors. All the students have gone to bed, but Scott's only just returned to his hotel room. It's early 4 or 5 a.m. The drug deal back in November gave the FBI all the evidence necessary to arrest and imprison multiple outlaw members.
Okay.
But the operation has continued. Until today, the day of the takedown. Scott doesn't think he'll hear from any of them again, but then his phone rings. It's Scott Town, and he's concerned. He's heard some arrests were made, and he wanted his friend to know about it. He says he's going to take a shower and gather more information.
Nah, bro. Like, how do you even suspect who could be the mole in getting your organization take down but the new person? Especially the new person that Spanky or other Scott, like, befriended. That is crazy.
He'll report back.
And the last words we spoke to each other were, he said, "I love you, brother." And I said, "I love you too." And that was the last words I spoke to him. And probably about 45 minutes after that, a SWAT team hit his house and he went to jail.
Damn. So what the fuck finna happen when he get out? Is he getting out? I don't know. This guy's pretty good at his job, though. I ain't gonna lie to you. Huh.
In the end, 15 outlaws were arrested as a result of Operation Roadkill.
Damn.
One of them was sentenced to 21 years in prison. Clothesline got 12 and a half years. Scott Town, 7. The outlaws never saw their friend Scott Calloway again.
Shit, bro, what if they be looking for him? That's the thing. Like, if you befriend somebody like that and, like, you just disappear, ain't they gonna be looking for you? And you over here still undercovering. Now you hitting the Klan. What the heck? Operation Smoking Roads.
The Ku Klux Klan emerged in the wake of the American Civil War.
Really?
From the very beginning, they were racist to the core, raining terror and death on black Americans. In the late 19th century, they flogged, tortured, and lynched politically active black men, raped their wives, shot their children, and burned their schools.
Fuck them.
Historians...
Bro, this shit make me angry. I ain't gonna...
consider them to be America's first terrorist movement.
Oh, gosh.
Today, the KKK remains active, but only as a shadow of its former self. Fewer members, less influence. However, burning crosses is still one of their favorite things to do, and they've stayed true to their roots. Naturally, as a terrorist organization, they have to act in secrecy. You might assume that infiltrating them as an FBI agent is not the easiest feat.
So you may ask yourself, how do you contact the United Klans of America?
And also, I want to know that too, but also what I want to know and trying to understand why is it it's a mind fuck that I thought that these were supposed to be like Christian nationalists or consider themselves to be, but they're pretty much the neo-Nazi and stuff like that. Yeah, but when I was a kid and I was here, or I guess I was just misinformed as a child, or I didn't listen in class the first time. I'm just like, why are they burning crosses? I thought y'all was supposed to be Christians. Like that was such a mind fuck for me growing up, bro. It still fucked them niggas though. I ain't gonna hold you.
Well, it turns out the group I was looking at had a hotline.
What?
Scott starts talking to a guy named John Jack, a Klansman whose passion for Jack Daniels earned him this nickname. Scott tells him he's got the number from a group of bikers he met at a gas station.
Are the outlaws?
It's a plausible story. Scott looks the part, and his time with the outlaws taught him how to play it. Biker gangs and white supremacists often run in the same circles. Jack starts talking about this rally that's coming up.
Okay.
Vendors, burning crosses, country music, the usual. But there's a problem.
He said, "I'm not gonna lie to you, Scott. I had a band lined up, but the singer just got locked up, and I really don't know what the hell I'm gonna do about music." And I thought, this could be my end.
You could sing
and
too?
I said, "Did I happen to mention that I'm a musician and a singer?"
What don't this nigga do? What don't he do? He don't need a utility belt. Every skill is a damn utility. That's crazy. Did I mention that I know how to strum a tune and sing a tune and hold a note? I'm your guy. This man he's very resourceful.
I said, "Well, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll bring my acoustic and my PA system.
I'll tell you what
When
I
I
do.
get there, you can come meet me by the car. I'll strum a couple of tunes for you if you think I suck." And he's like, "Oh, hell, this is going to be great. It's going to be great."
He's very trusting. I can already assume. I'm assuming what he was, I guess, singing. Like, judging by his voice, the first song that comes to mind was watching, like, the movie Barnyard. You know, and I won't back down. Like, that's just... Bro, this guy is... Wow.
Scott doesn't know that he just signed up for something far more sinister.
What the fuck?
April 21st, 2017. It's the day of the Ku Klux Klan rally.
Oh, gosh.
I got lost multiple times until I finally drove up on this empty, I don't know, lot fenced in the middle of nowhere, but it wasn't hard to spot because the Nighthawks, which would be the Klan members.
That nigga got a big ass head. Ugh. He got Michael Myers' head. What is, oh, gosh.
All black, who were the security force, are all standing at the gate.
Damn.
With guns. And a lot.
Bro, all in his shit. Not, bro. Fuck that nigga. He all in his shit.
A lot of these people were felons.
Scott's ready for an interesting time.
Yo.
He's been to plenty of biker gatherings, and perhaps this will be similar. During his mission, Scott will be taught the KKK's constitution and bylaws, studying the Black Klansman Handbook, which he'll learn to refer to as the Cloran. He'll become familiar with the original mystic insignia.
The Cloran? You have got to be shitting me.
Of the Klansmen. He'll learn this all in class with a K, so that he can pass the K-Uno test, a prerequisite to getting fitted for a robe. K-Uno stands for character, honor, duty.
Nigga.
It's getting dark.
So we just not worried about the H in character, just character. Okay. All right. What the fuck?
And he's been invited to participate in a naturalization ceremony. He has no idea what this means, but all the newbies are doing it. He'd stick out if he didn't. And that's how he finds himself in the middle of a field, blindfolded, holding the shoulder of the man in front of him. A gesture meant to signify brotherhood.
I guess.
They are told to raise their right hands and repeat an oath.
I do swear from this moment forward.
And then they tell.
Oh, one of them sounded like Voldemort. All right, AI voices. Okay. I do swear. Like, bro, what? What's wrong with your voice?
Us to get down on our knees.
To fostering the welfare of the white race.
There's a green motherfucker too? How do you even get these things made? Like, or tailored? They don't look like, this shit do not look like this is tailored at all. This looks a mess.
So I'm on my knees, blindfolded.
And further the work of America's greatest movement.
They take my blindfold off, and there's a Ku Klux Klan member in a green robe. And he has this sword, and he kind of knights me.
Oh.
The United Klans of America.
And then we all hug, and there's like a little bit of a celebration.
Okay.
And I'm not sure what happened. And then it hits me as I'm walking to my truck. I'm like, I think I just joined the damn Klan. Yep, that's what that was. So I got naturalized in the Ku Klux Klan that night.
This guy would have the best, well, not the best, well, I would say the best stories to tell his daughter. I ain't gonna lie. It's just like, wait, what? Like, wait, Dad, you joined the Klan? Especially if she's like these new age Gen Z, you know, the new age, the new generation. You know what I'm saying? I wonder how that conversation will go. What the fuck?
Scott's time at the KKK will end up being relatively short-lived.
Oh.
The case isn't really going anywhere. And there's another group coming into focus.
Bro, he just joined. Okay.
A far more dangerous one.
Bro,
in
what?
the FBI, we started encountering more violent type extremism.
Did I get clickbaited? What the hell? I thought we was finna get a crackdown on the Klan. I think I just got clickbaited. Huh.
Not the KKK types. We're talking advanced neo-Nazism.
Good Lord.
And it led me to an accelerationist group called The Base.
The base mission will provide to be far more extreme than anything Scott has ever seen.
The network of violent white supremacists.
An extremist group known as The Base.
Violent neo-Nazi terrorist.
Paramilitary
What
group
the
called The
fuck?
Base.
How do you have so much hate in your heart? Like, I just don't understand it. Like, what the hell are y'all afraid of? Y'all just afraid of skin color that's not yours. Like, bro, this is odd. This is really fucking weird. It's just weird. But racism is already weird
On
as
August
fuck.
11th, 2017, crowds of people marched through the campus of the University of Virginia in Charlottesville, chanting racist and anti-Semitic slogans. They were protesting the removal of a statue of Robert E. Lee, the famous Confederate general.
Y'all can't go home, play 2K or something? Like, you learn a skill. Learn how to cook some good food or something. It's just so, I would imagine it takes so much energy to be like hateful, bro. Like, I remember there was like a photo that I seen of this white man like trying to elbow drop like these black kids in a pool. It's like, yo, you are silly. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, yo, what the hell, dude?
The next day, they were met by counter-protesters, and things quickly turned violent.
Oh, shit.
Then they turned deadly. A white supremacist drove his car into a crowd of counter-protesters, injuring 35 people and killing Heather Heyer. For some, the Unite the Right rally was a wake-up call, surprising proof that white supremacy persists in America. To others, it was a grim reminder, and frightening evidence that white supremacists were feeling emboldened enough to come out of the shadows. The first accelerationist group emerged in 2015.
You know, also the thing is, like, I ain't never seen them do that in the hood. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, what y'all just going to these places that allow y'all to do this shit? That probably won't fight. I don't know. This is crazy. I guess I'm very ignorant to this. This is insane. And y'all got this man Scott going in this motherfucker, bro.
They called themselves Atom Waffen Division. They'd been inspired by the writings of the neo-Nazi James Mason, whose book Siege had become a sort of Bible for accelerationists. The book
I didn't even know accelerationist was a word. I just learned a new word today. Accelerationists. What the fuck?
denies the Holocaust and attacks homosexuals and Jewish people.
What?
It also calls for organized violence, specifically for the formation of terror cells prepared to wage war against the system. Initially regarded as fringe or even cringe, accelerationism steadily gained traction. By 2021, roughly 90% of white nationalist groups identified as accelerationist.
90%? I just don't get it. Like, these people, y'all don't get no play or nothing. You know what would actually kind of like take some of the hate away? Some love. Have a family, you just hateful bitch. You hateful bitches. Just a bunch of hateful bitches. Why? Why? It's just to spread hate? Like, you know you in America, right? Like, I just don't... It's not like... It's literally... Bro, it's not like y'all actually gonna purify this country. Nigga, this country is... You know what? I don't even really want to call these people by whatever name they... I know I learned a new word, acceleration. It's just all dumb. Just dumb.
That same...
Just dumb and nasty.
Mir, the U.S. director...
And stanky. Dumb, nasty, and stank. Them three words. That's what we're going to use for this. Because this is crazy. This is crazy as hell.
...of National Intelligence identified racially motivated violent extremists as the most lethal domestic terrorism threat.
My goodness.
More than other white supremacist ideologies, accelerationism insists on the importance of direct violent action.
Really?
The kind of action taken by the people they call saints. Like St. Tarrant, for Brenton Tarrant, the Australian white supremacist who attacked 2 mosques in Christchurch, New Zealand. He killed 51 people.
What in the fuck? What happened to him? Huh? What happened to that man? I don't even want to look it up. I don't want that shit in my search history.
Or St. Roof, for Dylan Roof, who killed 9 people, all black, during a church service in Charleston, South Carolina. This is the kind of action accelerationists believe in. Action that will further destabilize society, that might finally lead to societal chaos. They are explicit about this. Roof, for example, said he'd hoped to ignite a race war. Failing that, though, the purpose is to inspire more violence, which is exactly what such attacks have done. Scott Payne just signed up on Facebook. He's about to publish another racist post. His goal is to get banned. But nothing happens.
Why the first one gotta be Nick?
A fellow agent points out that he doesn't have any friends. He adds a few people, and that does it. He's promptly kicked off. Okay, well done. Next up is Gab, a social networking site well known for its tolerant stance towards far-right users. He participates in forums with names like
White Warrior 88
only. This will further elevate his credentials. On July 15th, 2019, he writes an email. I've been seeing your stuff and I'm definitely interested. Survival and self-defense. I like it. The next day, a ping.
Thanks for contacting the base. You can learn more about us on our official Gab account at the base. If you're interested in joining, please provide the following info to begin the vetting process.
The base is a white supremacist neo-Nazi group.
What the hell?
They were just founded a year ago, and they are accelerationists through and through. Their plan entails assassinations, sabotage, and acts of terrorism. Their targets are black people, Jewish people, and anyone they consider traitors to the white race.
Oh, so that means lovers too. That's what they're trying to say. That did okay. I sorry. It had to get into my mind for a second. How long are we in this video? I might have to bleep that out. I don't know.
They want to do guerrilla warfare tactics, so it's murdering people and disappearing. It's poisoning a water system, taking down a power grid, derailing the train, anything that causes chaos.
The idea is
not getting no pussy neither. Just fucking chaos. Just chaos and shit. Just don't want to learn a favorite food, nothing else. Just chaos. Just everybody just want to just do chaos. Gosh.
that after the collapse, the group's cells scattered across the world will form white ethno-states led by white supremacists.
What?
This event, total societal collapse, has a special name. The Boogaloo.
I thought that said Jigaboo for a second. Hey, bro, I was about to say, I know that the Boogaloo.
Now, Scott is trying to join them.
Oh my God.
They ask for his name, White Warrior 88.
White Warrior.
And his age, 44. Scott Payne is actually 48.
Okay.
But he knows most base members are between 18 and 25. He wants to seem as young as possible.
So I'm 4 years younger? I guess, okay.
Sex, race, location, military experience, fitness level, special training, and organization affiliations. Here, his past undercover experiences pay off. He mentions the Klan and biker gangs.
So here I am, approximately for a week or more. I'm emailing back and forth to somebody with a Proton email account. And they're asking me all kinds of questions about my ethnicity, what I can bring to the table, what is my history. And I laid out a story that I was a old biker, shocker, and a former skinhead from South Carolina.
As Scott would find out later, the owner of that email account was none other than the founder of the base himself. Online, he's known as Norman Spear and Roman Wolf.
This nigga sending emails by himself. The owner of the base is sending emails himself. All right, okay.
He's been on the public's radar since 2018, but his true identity is unknown. That is, unless you're in the FBI.
Oh, shit.
Ronaldo Nazaro is 45, American, born in New Jersey. He'd worked as a contractor in Iraq for the Department of Justice. Now he's in Russia, but it's 2019. You can organize neo-Nazis into a network of accelerationist insurgents from just about anywhere. The email exchange continues for less than a week. Then, Scott is invited for a phone interview. It's supposed to take 30 minutes, but ends up lasting an hour.
So you mean to tell me it's this easy for this man to get into this racist ass place, but it took me 2 years to apply to jobs when I was in college, and I ain't getting nothing for 2 years but a noodles and company. What?
Now, both Scott and the base have a 24-hour grace period. After that, Scott will need to make the decision. Does he truly want to join?
I passed the test, and they bring me in. And they asked me, hey, where are you located? And I said, in East Tennessee. And they said the closest cell to you is in North Georgia.
That's where Scott will have to pass one final test, an in-person vetting session. August 2, 2019, Rome, Georgia. To Scott, the men look more like boys. He knows that one of them is the leader of the base's Rome cell, but that's it. They tell him to step out of his truck. Scott isn't wearing a wire. He knows they'll check. But hidden in his truck is a tracking device, put there by his case team. As long as Scott is near his truck, his team will be able to find him.
I step out, you know, shake hands or whatever. And he says, hey, I need you to put your phone in airplane mode. And I said, okay. He pulls out this wand thing that I'd never seen before. It
What the fuck is that? Also, this guy looks like a goober.
looked like a Geiger counter. It had a big triangle card in it, lights all over it.
What the hell?
He wands me, and I pass because I'm fine. I don't have anything.
You gonna wand
Then
the
he
car?
starts wanding my truck.
Uh-oh.
No big deal. Until he starts going to the back driver's side of my truck, which is
shit.
where the case team placed my tracker.
Oh.
That thing he's holding in his hand starts going crazy.
What?
The closer he gets to the back of the truck, it starts beeping, 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 beeping. I see colors going on it. I'm like, oh no, man, it's picking up the tracker.
Scott braces for a fight. He's alone. His team knows where he is, but they have no idea something is wrong.
Punch him in the head!
But he gets lucky.
Oh.
The other guy wonders if the device is picking up the power lines.
And
This man is really protected by God. Oh my gosh. Hey, bro, what? What? 2 times? Oh my gosh, bro.
walks over and it goes crazy. And he's like, damn it, yeah, or whatever he says. Yeah, it's the power lines.
What are the odds? Is he a gambling man? I don't know. He probably can't be an FBI agent. I don't know. But shit, don't let him do the lottery. Don't let him do no type of lottery. Mega Millions, mega nothing. Shit.
Hey, follow us to another location.
Scott has to act fast.
Lucky as hell.
He has to get the tracker deactivated.
And I'm calling the case team and I'm like, hey,
help!
You need to shut that tracker off.
Help! Help!
And at first they're like, well, we can't shut it off. And I'm like, you have to shut it off. And
Blow
they're
up my
like, well,
truck.
if we shut it off, we're not sure. What if we can't get it back on and we lose you?
Ain't you supposed to know that? Ain't you? You can't shut it off. What device can you shut on and not off, or shut off and not back on? What?
I said, here's what I'm telling you. Whatever they have is picking up the tracker. If you don't shut it off, this is going to be a very fast undercover because it's going to be over as soon as we get to where we're going.
Mm-hmm.
They arrive at an abandoned concrete plant.
And I'm thinking to myself, oh, this is great. How many movies have I seen where somebody's killed in an abandoned concrete plant?
I don't know. I haven't seen that many movies when somebody was killed at an abandoned concrete plant.
I hope they got the tracker off. They pull out the wand, they wand me. And I passed.
Ooh. Ooh.
Scott is in.
3 times. 3 times. Holy shit.
By this point, Scott's been around the block. The outlaws, the Ku Klux Klan. But nothing could prepare him for what comes next. Scott has been with the base for over 2 months now.
Damn.
As a boy, he loved camping with his parents and friends. He'd explore the woods, go fishing. But the camping trip he's just been invited to isn't like the ones he used to go on.
What the
The list of things to bring contains some unusual items.
You would think someone who hates black people would not prefer black boots. But I guess that's okay then, huh?
Weapons, ammunition, and the same kind of camouflage. Flecktarn, worn by the German military.
What?
This is no ordinary camping trip. This is a hate camp, an extended training session to prepare members for the Boogaloo. Hand-to-hand combat.
I hate that name so much.
Weapons drills, grappling. By now, Scott has attended a number of similar training sessions, but this one is different. It's longer, 3 to 4 days.
Damn.
And it's bigger, with base members coming in from around the country. Texas, Alabama, Michigan, Delaware.
What the heck?
He's familiar with many of the men he'll be camping with. At least he knows most of their online pseudonyms. Can't Go Back, Ison.
Can't Go Back.
Punish Snake, Dima, Big Siege, Zoomnat. All from out of state. And of course he knows his fellow Georgia cell members, Helter Skelter and Pestilence, who vetted
Pestilence. Helter Skelter. These names are just... What the...
Scott back in August with the cell leader himself. TMB, the militant Buddhist. Everyone knows Scott by his code name, Pale Horse. When you're an undercover agent, some cliches are true. Scott has learned to expect the unexpected, yet he fails to expect what would happen at the Halloween hate camp.
Oh!
I wake up to pounding on my window. Pale Horse, you gotta wake up, you gotta wake up. I'm like, what's up, man? What's going on? They're like, hey, you gotta get out here and see this. I've been doing undercover since 1996 at this point, and I have never been with a group of people where I had to burn Bibles, burn American flags. I damn sure wasn't part of a group that went out and stole a goat and we sacrificed it at a pagan ritual and drank its blood. And I did all that in 3 days with these guys.
All right, well, let's see what happens. At this point, we already here now. So we saw he ain't drink the blood. He just stuck his finger in and just sucked on his fingers like a freak.
After they decapitated the goat,
Jesus.
the group comes together for a barbecue. They roast the goat over an open fire and have it for dinner. All of this, of course, while tripping balls.
Y'all gonna get sick.
It's impossible to know what blossomed in their brains that night, what hallucinatory horrors they saw. If their drug-fueled fantasies were anything like their sober ones, then they dreamed of death and destruction, of killing black Americans, Jews, anti-fascists, and communists, of the Boogaloo.
Bro.
Scott has become upsettingly familiar with these fantasies, and with the beliefs that produce them. Behind each pseudonym is a young man, and within each young man is a darkness. The militant Buddhist's real name is Luke Lane. If the Boogaloo requires it, he says he could kill his dad.
Oh, my brain. My brain hurts. It just doesn't make sense. How are you so hateful? What the fuck?
Pestilence is Jacob Cotterly. He believes Hitler is still alive.
Your forehead is big as a bitch. I ain't gonna hold you.
Michael Helterbrand, aka Helter Skelter, says he'd have no problem killing a commie kid. Punish Snake, a former Canadian soldier who'd been doxxed by an undercover journalist, gets emotional talking about it, but he knows he'll have to kill his ex-fiancée when the Boogaloo kicks off.
What?
She's half black.
Wouldn't that make you a traitor? What? So y'all just let this slide? Like what? Y'all just got all these exceptions? You got one of them called himself a Buddhist, and one has a half black ex-fiance, and y'all letting them here? I thought that y'all kill race traitors. Oh, so y'all believe in forgiveness now or something?
Scott Payne records all of this, and as he earns their trust, he records more.
And we did more and more trainings through that Saturday, but by that Saturday night, we went back down to the holy site and had a bonfire. And that's where the American flags were burned. That's where holy Bibles were set on fire. Oh my
gosh.
And everybody's screaming, death to your, F your Jewish God, death to America. And
what?
When that training camp ended, that's when I advanced even more in them trusting me. And that's when TMB and Pestilence started bringing me in on murder plots that they had.
I just don't, like, fool. These people, son, Hey, Scott, I hope you ain't racist, fool. But your ass was in some racist ass shit for how long? My goodness.
It's more than 2 months later, and Scott is back at TMB's farm, the 100-acre property where the Halloween hate camp took place. For the last few weeks, TMB has been talking about another camping trip, but he's been cagey. He doesn't want to share information via chat. Scott has convinced him to meet. He wants details. It turns out the camping trip isn't a camping trip. It's a hit job.
TMB.
It also is probably a mind fuck too. Like, you know, I think I should stop excessively using the N-word in this context because that does sound a lot crazier in my head. But like, so assuming that he's not racist, like it gotta be like a kind of a, just like a, well, it's not really like a N-word pass, but it's like, you gotta agree with this person that's saying he hates all these types of people. You know how like people, or I guess say like actors do like method acting and stuff, and like they damn near become the character. I'm like using my brain to think like, what if this dude just turned racist off of this, like secondhand racism or something? Like I don't, like you gotta be a certain type of person to even take on missions like this, right? You can decline a mission, no? Because he's in mission 3 with some racist ass, what's it called? Organizations.
creates a separate chat room called the camping trip. And when he was saying we're going on a camping trip, what he was saying is we're going to kill somebody.
Oh my God.
Their target is an active Antifa couple in the Georgia area.
Whoa.
It was going to be me, TMB, Pestilence, and Helter Skelter. And
so y'all got two skinny people with hate in their heart, one swole dude and this big motherfucker. Y'all gonna kill these two people.
We were all gonna make entry into the house. TMB wanted me to go with him to kill everybody, while Helter Skelter would be covering out the window to make sure no cops were coming and stuff like that, or help. And then Pestilence was gonna set the house on fire.
What?
But in the planning of everything, at one point, Helter Skelter says, hey, if you don't mind, I'd like to pop my cherry on this one.
What the fuck does that, oh, okay. What does that mean? That can mean a lot of things. These people's brains are actually like insane.
That confused me because it means something completely different to me. And I'm like, what do you mean?
What?
And he said, I would like to actually put a bullet in somebody's head as well.
After casing the house, they begin the next phase of the murder plot.
Imagine the dude didn't even register in his mind what pop his cherry means. Like the actual, like, joint. I'm saying that because I don't think he ever got
Planning.
It was pretty extensive. Like, you go to a camping site, we leave everything digital, everything phones, everything there. We go scrub ourselves at a pay-by-the-hour motel. We tape our pants to our shoes, our gloves to our shirts, Vaseline on eyebrows and facial hair. See, this is all to avoid leaving DNA for law enforcement. At one point, TMB had done research, and he said that he read that the first time somebody kills somebody, they lose control of their bowels. So he was suggesting that we all wear adult diapers. I didn't tell him that I'd killed somebody before, but I told him I think I'm okay. I don't need any diapers.
Nigga looked up on what? Chat GPT? Like, what type of prompt did you even say? Like, how did you, what? So what does it feel like killing somebody? And he just told you, you shit yourself. And then he's like sitting right next to somebody that actually, what the fuck? Like, what are you talking about? What do you mean? That doesn't happen. I don't know if you got a loose butt, but I'm good. What the fuck are you talking about?
I was like, just as shocked when I got brought in on this murder plot as most people were. But while this is going on, the Baltimore cell, which is Can't Go Back and Eisen and Punish Snake, are planning to go to this Second Amendment gun rights rally in Virginia that they thought was going to be the kickoff of the Boogaloo and the D-Day, the race war. Their idea was they knew you're going to have a bunch of Second Amendment people there, militias, 3%ers. You're going to have cops. You're going to have protesters. What if you pop a couple of rounds into that crowd? Nobody know who's shooting at who, and everybody starts shooting each other. That could be the set-off.
Scott and his team know they have to stop him.
What? No! What the fuck? What do you mean? Well, if we just shoot to the crowd, they're going to start shooting each other. Have you ever seen, I'm pretty sure y'all have seen literal videos of like that happening. What?
And there's no time to lose. The Pro Firearms Rally is on January 20th, 2020.
Oh, gosh.
Just a few months away. They jump into action. The next weeks are...
So y'all ain't giving not one fuck about... Oh, wait, never mind. I was about to say, y'all don't care about the quarantine protocols, but that was before.
Flurry of activity. Meeting, coordinating, and planning. Finally, the day of the bust arrives.
Oh, my gosh. Get him!
It's a Wednesday, and I'm in Rome, Georgia. I pick up Luke, who's TMB, to go to lunch. And we pull out, and as I'm driving down the road, I knew what my ruse was going to be. I was going to say something was wrong with the truck, but sure as you know what, the truck made some loud sound I've never heard. I didn't hit anything. Something just went, and I was like, did you hear that? He's like, yeah, and I go, man, if my brake calipers are frozen again, I'm going to be, because that did happen. So I took a left out of his neighborhood, pre-planned by the SWAT team. And I pull up tight to a fence. And as I go, hey, I'm gonna get out and check the truck. So I'm walking around the back of the truck.
Everybody, come on.
Another vehicle pulls up.
Come on.
He doesn't know who they are. I know who they are. They're part of the case team. And the guy says, hey, man, you need any help with that? And I look up and I'm like, oh my gosh. I can't
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Wow. I guess today's my lucky day. Oh, huh.
believe it's you. What are you doing in Rome, Georgia? He goes, what are you doing here? I'm like, man, I haven't seen you. And as I'm doing that, there's the distraction. Here comes a Bearcat with a SWAT team over the hill, barreling down the hill. But Luke's looking at me, not at the car coming.
Nigga can't see a car barreling down the street. What the fuck?
And when that thing's coming, I jump in the back of the agent's truck, and I'm like, go, go, go.
Oh,
and
freeze!
you could hear the SWAT team giving commands. And luckily, the arrest went down without an incident.
The next morning, SWAT teams arrested Eisen, Can't Go Back, and Punish Snake.
Looks like Can't Go Back went back.
Essentially, we kind of tore down the base.
Well, good for you, man.
Luke Lane, aka TMB, was sentenced to 6 years in prison. Jacob Cotterly, Pestilence, got 13.
Damn.
William Bilbro, Eisen, 5. Patrick Matthews, Punish Snake, and Brian Lemley, Can't Go Back, 9 years. According to a recent Guardian article, the base is enjoying a resurgence. Its founder, Ronaldo Nazzaro, continues to live in St. Petersburg.
Oh, shit.
Scott retired in June 2021. At his retirement ceremony, attended by friends, family, colleagues, and top FBI brass, June 30th was named Scott Payne Day.
Really? Okay, I ain't gonna lie. That's pretty badass, man. I'm not gonna lie to you, I kind of wanted to see him take down the KKK, but obviously that was probably gonna be, and that the reason why I thought it was gonna be an amazing story, because how the hell you gonna do that? But I guess they were just pussyfooting around. He just went straight to the ultra KKK plus. Huh. Damn. This guy's really badass, bro. That's crazy. I also is anybody gonna check in on him to see if he not racist or something? Cause he been doing this shit for a while. He been doing this shit for a whole while. Cause you know how they say like people change every 7 years or something like that. I wonder how he doing. Shit. But that's what's up. Take these racist motherfuckers down. This shit annoying as hell. Nigga's name was Can't Go Back. Nigga, that's also I'm kind of like interested to just think, like, what happens when they come out of prison? And especially if they're what's that shit called? Accelerationists. Like, I'm sure Scott gonna have to look over his shoulder, right? Because you can't just be doing this, or he maybe can be doing this, but I would think you can't just be doing this and thinking everything gonna be fine. You just living wherever you living, and nobody gonna come for you. I mean, I understand, or like, well, that probably wouldn't happen because you have a different name and stuff. But I don't know. That's scary, bro. That's scary. How many of y'all would have the balls to be an FBI undercover agent? I don't have the balls for that. But then again, I don't know. But this was very interesting. This was today's internet story of the week. And yeah, like, wow. What do you guys think? If you enjoy, please leave a like down below. Subscribe if you're new and turn on my post notifications. We learning video by video. This is crazy. Also, how the fuck did this get made? That's what I'm also thinking. There's a bunch of stuff going on. I might check out some more Fern videos. I don't know. But hey, shout out to Scott. Shit. If y'all know if there's something going on with Scott, let me know. Cause I'm over here saying shout out to him. I don't want to find out that he like a bad guy or something. Shit. That would suck.